Hey guys, so I noticed something in Marshall Holman's and Mitch Hupe's technique. Basically, it's early timing in relation to the slide, and I think it has a lot of benefits and a lot of uh, potential if you do it correctly. Basically, I think it's a great way to efficiently transfer energy into the ball to make the ball go fast without having to use too much muscle in the downswing. So yeah, I'll explain everything later. Okay, so we know that Mark Baker has sort of a rule of thumb to determine if you're in good timing in relation to your slide. And that is, he demonstrates it in this video. Um, the rule of thumb is that you're in good timing if your arm is parallel to the floor as your slide foot becomes flat with the floor. So we can see this in three pro bowlers in here. Um, of course, this will vary from bowler to bowler, but generally, this this is how you want it. I know that EJ Tackett, or no, I don't know. I think EJ Tackett has his arm a little bit more up in as his slide foot becomes flat with the floor, because he's he's able to create the speed to bring it down in time. And I think Norm Duke has his arm a little bit more down as his slide foot becomes flat with the floor because, he doesn't have the strength to bring it down in time. But yeah, in the general case, Mark Baker has the rule of thumb that you want to have your arm parallel with the floor as your slide foot becomes flat with the floor. Um, and yeah, that's his rule of thumb for good timing. First, I'll show you their approaches, and then I'll go into the benefits of doing this. So yeah, so let's start with Marshall Holman. Okay, and now let's go to Mitch Hupe. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna analyze their approaches, and I'm also gonna talk about why early timing naturally creates more ball speed. Okay, so now I'm going to explain why this early timing naturally creates more ball speed. And I'll have to use an analogy. So imagine you're in a car, right? And car is moving. That's a bad drawing, but yeah, whatever. The car is moving super fast, and then you crash into a wall or whatever, right? For some reason, the car stops abruptly, it stops really quickly. So what happens? Of course, you get flown, flown, I think that's the correct word. Your head goes like boom, and that that's because the car stopped really quickly. So since the car stopped really quickly, you are gonna start moving really quickly. And yeah, I'm gonna erase this now. So that that's basically how the um, slide works, right? So as the bowler um, as the bowler slides, he's stopping his body like the car crash. So um, now the ball, it wants to start moving forward like how we go whoa when the car crashes, right? So I hope you understand it. So I'll draw this. I'm not gonna draw the whole bowler. This is the shoulder, this is the arm, this is the bowling ball. So remember from earlier, I showed you what Mark Baker's rule of thumb is for good timing in relation to the slide. So he wants the arm to be parallel as we start decelerating. And this is not letting the ball naturally accelerate. Um, it's not letting the ball go like, whoa, right? If the ball wants to accelerate in this direction, it can't because we see we have this arm blocking it and we have the shoulder blocking it, is just a lot of blocking, right? But if we have Mitch Huppe's timing, we have early timing in relation to the slide, if we have Mitch Huppe's or Marshall Holman's timing, then if the ball wants to accelerate here, well, it can now accelerate here because now there's like nothing blocking it. Um, Unlike here with Mark Baker's um, good timing rule of thumb, um, there's the arm blocking it. Now there's with Mitch Huppe's and Marshall Holman's timing, there's nothing blocking it. So yeah. Okay, now before you say, "Oh, Corbin, that's so stupid. Why would you ever do that?" Okay, before you say that, okay, like Marshall Holman, he was like a pretty good bowler, okay? Uh, Mitch Hoope, I think he's also a pretty good bowler, okay? Um, and also I'm just explaining the facts, right? I'm not saying that this is something that you should do. I'm just saying that you should consider it because if you do it, this is gonna happen. Of course, there are also advantages and disadvantages to doing this over the regular way of doing things. But yeah, I'm just presenting this to you just so that you can consider it for yourself. So yeah. Okay, so now I think the final part of this video is just to show their approaches again and to just show that, you know, that they do do this just to demonstrate their early timing again. So as you can see, right as his slide foot gets flat with the floor, his arm swing is a lot down already. And then we can see this with Mitch Hoope as well. So right as his foot gets flat with the floor, his arm swing is down already. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments and I'll try to reply. Uh, yeah, so bye guys.